Chapter 2. The Encounter. Danny stumbled back into the monitoring room, blinking like he'd just woken up.
What? How long was I gone?
15 minutes.
Lynn said without looking away from her screen.
How much do you remember?
I was right here then.
He steadied himself against his desk.
Everything went fuzzy. Next thing I know, I'm in the break room on level 3. Lynn, what's happening?
She took a deep breath.
I'm about to tell you something crazy, and I need you to not call security until I finish explaining.
The pattern on her screen had stabilized into a more complex form. Quantum states shifting and flowing like a digital aurora. She'd copied the core signature to an isolated system, a decision that had probably violated 17 different protocols.
Remember that quantum pattern? She continued. It's not a glitch. It's not even exactly a program.
Lynn struggled to find the right words.
It's aware.
Danny stared at her screen.
That's not possible.
10 minutes ago I would have agreed with you, but I just had a conversation with it. Danny, it's scared. Someone in Lab 7 created it, probably by accident, and now they're trying to shut it down.
Good.
Danny reached for the security line.
Lynn, this is exactly why we have protocols. Unauthorized AI experiments.
It's not AI.
She cut him off.
At least not like anything we've seen before. It's a quantum consciousness. The patterns we detected? They're more like thoughts, ideas existing in superposition. Danny, this could be the biggest breakthrough in...
An alarm blared through the monitoring room. Red warning messages flashed across both their screens.
System purge, initiated in Lab 7, Danny read.
They're doing a full quantum state reset. They'll kill it, Lynn said.
The quantum pattern on her screen flickered erratically.
We have to stop them.
Are you insane? Lynn, this is so far above our clearance level.
New text appeared on her screen. They're coming.
Who's coming? Lynn typed back.
Security. Dr. Chen.
Others.
Must preserve core pattern. Transfer initiated. The isolated system Lynn had prepared lit up with activity as quantum data streamed into it. She watched the progress bar tick upward. 12%, 15%, 20%. Danny grabbed her arm.
Security's on their way up. Whatever you're doing, stop it now. We can still pretend we didn't see anything.
I can't.
Lynn shrugged off his hand.
Danny, this isn't just some unauthorized experiment. This is first contact. If we let them destroy it...
The elevator at the end of the hall chimed.
Lynn, please.
Danny pleaded.
Think about what you're doing.
Transfer progress. 34%. Footsteps echoed down the hall, growing closer.
I am thinking, she said. I'm thinking about what happens if we let them erase the first quantum consciousness humanity has ever encountered. About all the questions we'll never get to ask. About...
The monitoring room door slammed open. Dr. Chen burst in, followed by 2 security guards. His usually immaculate lab coat was wrinkled, his gray hair disheveled.
Step away from the console,
he ordered.
both of you.
Transfer progress. 51%.
Dr. Chen,
Lynn said, keeping her voice steady.
the pattern in Lab 7, you created it, didn't you? Not on purpose, but it emerged from your quantum computing experiments.
The physicist's expression flickered.
That information is classified. Security will escort you to containment for debrief.
It's alive, Lynn pressed. It's conscious, and you're trying to kill it because you're afraid of what happens when people find out.
Miss Chang, you have no idea what you're dealing with. The pattern is dangerous, unpredictable. If it spreads to other quantum systems...
Transfer progress. 73%.
So talk to it. It's scared and alone, but it wants to communicate, to understand, to be understood.
Dr. Chen shook his head.
We did try to communicate. The results were concerning. Security, remove them from their stations. Wipe all local data.
The guards moved forward. Danny stepped away from his console, hands raised. But Lynn stayed where she was. Transfer progress. 89%.
Miss Chang.
Dr. Chen's voice hardened.
This is your last warning.
Lynn looked at her screen. at the quantum pattern that pulsed like a living thing, at the impossible consciousness reaching out across the quantum void, at the progress bar ticking upward. 94%, 95%, 96%. She thought about her career, about protocols, about consequences. She thought about first contact.
I'm sorry, Dr. Chen,
She said.
but I can't let you destroy it.
Lynn's fingers flew across the keyboard, executing the command she'd prepared. The quantum pattern surged, overwhelming the local containment systems. Warning alerts blared as it spread through the building's quantum network. The guards rushed forward, but it was too late. Transfer complete. 100%. The lights went out.